I don't know. I saw that they came out with the 2K ratings. Dame Lillard
Oh,
got a 94. I saw that Giannis, Steph, LeBron, I think were all 96s.
no one higher than 96. That's kind of weird for the 2K universe, right?
See,
And
I'm
did
not
you
sure because I don't have any of those games. I play at friends' houses sometimes, but I don't know historically what they've done there.
historically LeBron's always like a 99 or a 98 for like the past like 10 years. So it's kind of surprising they have him at 96. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Uh, like actually it was funny. LeBron on Twitter, he reposted like he made it. He's like, this is a joke about KD being a 96. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, he said that they should be 99. He spoke up for him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, for KD, which was weird. So he wasn't even talking about himself.
Mhm.
Is that like LeBron basically trying to get on KD's good side because he knows like, hey, I'm gonna play this fool in the finals and I want him to take it easy on me? Or what do you think? He's just trying to get in KD's head, like, hey, I'm your friend. You know,
Yeah,
he doesn't.
I think they do try to be kind to each other. It's weird. And everyone compares it to the 90s where it was the killer instinct. Oh, Jordan would never talk kindly about Isaiah Thomas.
He wouldn't though,
Yeah,
bro.
he
He
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
And I do think that is LeBron's diabolical thing where he's like, I'll be nice to him just to soften him up so that, when I'm on the court, I'm gonna go full steam. And you don't want to give
Yeah,
and you don't want to give bulletin board material too. Like that's the football version of it where if he talked shit about him, he was like, yeah, KD shouldn't be above me. That's just more fuel for KD to trade
you're right.
off.
He's playing it smart. He doesn't want KD to just like in the finals because everyone knows it's going to be Lakers Nets. No offense to your Trailblazers or my Mavs, but it's Lakers Nets. It's written all over the walls. I don't know why they're having a regular season. It's just a matter of like save their best players, from injuries, and if they could do that, that's like a guaranteed finals matchup. And I think I like Nets in that matchup to be honest, but
Probably,
um,
yeah.
it's just I just hate that. Don't you hate that like 95% sure that it's
Mhm.
going to be Lakers Nets in the finals unless there's like injuries, God forbid.
I mean, it was those 4 years of Cavs Warriors, and
Yeah,
it was nice this past year. We just didn't really know what was gonna happen. We assumed Nets, I guess. We assumed probably Nets Lakers, but there were injuries
injuries.
early
Yeah,
on, so we got something different. Yeah, I feel like every week we end up talking about the Lakers just because it's the key
it's
guys. You got Russ, you got LeBron.
LeBron,
I don't
AD.
think there's anything any of these other teams can do this summer now to even like. I mean, the Bucks will be decent again. Like they're running it back with their team.
No, I think the team that could do something are the Warriors if they
Yeah,
make a move, if they trade their young pieces for something, and we've talked about this before, but I think they're one piece away because that's still a solid team. You got Steph, Clay, Draymond. Wiggins is not bad. I mean, I know everyone gives the guy shit, but he was a first pick. He could still run. He could still do a lot of things. He's like a 3-and-D guy. And then you got a bunch of young kids like that. You don't know. You don't know what Wiseman's going to be. He could be like DeAndre Ayton, like a late bloomer. You don't know what this
come
Max
bucket.
Moody, yeah, the come bucket is going to be. You don't know these guys.
Yeah.
They could like these guys have like a lot of potential. So that's the team that I'm probably most worried about in the Western Conference. Everyone else, no chance. Clippers don't have Kawhi. Utah Jazz have their second best player is Rudy Gobert, who can't play a minute in the playoffs. What else is there? Mavs don't have a second player. It's just Luca. Phoenix Suns have a 38 or 39-year-old starting point guard. Sorry, he's as their best player. That's not going to work. What else is there? Minnesota's not going to make the playoffs. Sacramento's not going to make the playoffs. Memphis is just way too young, and they don't have a second player to John Morant. I don't care what you say about Jackson Jr. The Pelicans don't have a second guy to Zion. They just got rid of Lonzo for nothing. Stupid management. I mean, technically Brandon Ingram, but it's just really bad. I mean, Pelicans, watch out for them. They'll probably make the playoffs if they have a good coach, but I don't see them making any noise. They're too young. What else is there?
Well,
Any other teams?
Zion got that 97 dunk rating for 2K. I think he was above who was it?
Giannis?
He was above Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, I think, just in ranking as a player.
Dude, you gotta. He's better. Like, I know he's done nothing to deserve it
Yeah,
other than the hype around him, but like if he could play, like if he could ball, come on, man. He's like 21. He has like he could play any position on the floor, 1 through 5.
I guess we haven't
Super
seen
athletic.
enough of him, but you did make a good point listing out those West teams. They're talking about Portland. Let's get rid of
No
CJ.
chance.
Let's
No chance.
get Kevin Love. We'll be cooking there.
It's like Kevin Love was so bad they cut him from
He
Team
was out
USA for
yeah,
for who, like Keldon Johnson. It was just like such an embarrassing move for Kevin Love, dude. I'm sorry. It's like there's no parity in the NBA because the West, you know what's gonna happen. It's like a two-team race to me
yeah,
between the Lakers and the Warriors to get out of it. And then the East, all right, you got the Bucks defending, but to be honest, I know Giannis deserved that chip and whatever, but Bucks barely beat, like KD's foot on the line
yeah.
was on the line
Fat
away from them being a chip. And if like James Harden was fully healthy or Kyrie healthy was like half healthy, that doesn't even go to 7. That's like
yeah,
Nets in 5. Like, do you remember the first 2 games?
yeah. They
Like
blew
the
him out.
Nets,
Yeah,
yeah. Like, and like then game 3, Kyrie's out and Harden comes in is like a huge negative, like 0 for like 20, right? And it
hmm
was just like, that game was still like close.
yeah, yeah. They still
It,
hung in there. Yeah, I don't know.
maybe Miami, you got Kyle Lowry's like your 36-year-old point, Jim. I don't know. I mean, it's just like I don't see anything happening there. It's just a bunch of like, oh, if this guy gets injured, maybe, but
Yeah, I don't want to do like a whole